What's up, guys? That Really Ghost Guy here, and we are back playing Warframe. So, as you can see here on the screen, we have our new Frysta, I guess so, Frysta, uh, Frost Deluxe skin. So, I have good news and I have bad news. Let's just get right into the good news. I guess that's pretty much that the Frost skin is here. It is here on the market for the Harka bundle. Now you'll probably be able to pick out what the bad news is by clicking on this. So, I think it looks great. I mean, I like the design. 215 platinum. Now, is that good? 215 doesn't seem all that high because the Frysta Longsword is a skin. Oh boy, and this was one thing I was actually hoping would not happen. I did not want the sword to be a skin. Unfortunately, it is. I was kind of excited for a new longsword, and it looks pretty good. The problem is it's going to be a skin that's going to replace one of your longswords. Now, not everyone's kind of wondering, okay, what exactly is a longsword? And I mean, a lot of you have probably pretty much figured it out, but what classifies as a longsword in Warframe? And we'll kind of take a look at that in just a second. Now, there are a lot of longswords in Warframe, but there are not too many that really are good. If you want to pick this up, like I said, it's going to be $215 for both skins. Now, if you want just the Frost skin, it is going to be $165. However, I have not seen, and I even searched for it, the Frysta. So there is no sword only option. Now, there might be a sword-only option if you were to go to a longsword and search for it. However, I don't believe so. I believe if you were to go into Appearance and click on Skin, I don't think this will show up as a purchasable option. I think you have to buy this in the bundle. It says Signature Weapon of Frost Harka. Okay, so let's just kind of dive into this. So right off the bat, my Frost, I'm going to be doing a theme oriented with this Frost. Now, this kind of throws a wrench into my idea because I wanted like I said, I wanted the sword to be a standalone sword that I could level up all on its own. However, it is a skin, so it is going to replace one of your weapons. Let's get into that, and then we'll get into some colorations in just a second. So, I guess appearance-wise, longsword, it's going to replace one of your longswords. Holster style is going to depend on the longsword itself if you have other holster styles. I'm probably going to end up putting it off to the side. I kind of like it like that. Now, colorations, I kind of like its default colorations. We'll flip through a couple random colors so you can kind of see how it is colored. That one isn't even that bad. I like the fact that the blade looks like a piece of ice rather than just like a deep dark blue like the default. So that actually appeals to me a little bit more. Maybe not necessarily the hilt and handle and all that, but that appeals to me a little bit. Anyways. So the weapons you're going to be able to put the skin on are, as you can see, I'm using the Cronus, and this is purely just to show the skin off. It's probably not going to go on the Cronus in the end. I even kind of like that fiery look. That exact look right there looks pretty good to me. But you can put it on the Skana. The Prisma Skana, which might be viable. You might be able to get the Prisma Skana as well as the Augment for the Skana and actually make it a relatively decent weapon. But other than the Prisma Skana and the Broken War, off the top of my head, I can't think of... Ooh, I kind of like that. I can't think of any other longswords that I really want to put this skin on. I could probably flip through the thing and see what other long swords there are, but off the top of my head, that's all I can think of that would be decent. The Pangolin Sword, if you have the Pangolin Sword, the Jaw Sword might be worth it because that has an augment. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What weapon are you going to put this skin on if you're going to get this skin? Or are you just not going to get it? Are you not going to get it because you're upset with the fact that it's just a skin? Let me know. So there's that. We'll flip back to the default coloration. Like I said, I'm not gonna roll with that. But Frost, the skin itself, it looks good. I really do like this skin. I even like its default coloration. I'm probably going to tweak it in some form. However, I don't think I'm gonna go too different. He reminds me, I've said this in a past video, of Odin from well, he's obviously from lore, or mythology, but the one that I have pictured in my mind is the one from Final Fantasy. Could go Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8. He kind of has a similar look, but nevertheless, we can flip through some random coloration. So I'll probably color him more like Odin. However, like I said, we'll go through some randoms, and I think he's going to be, wow, that actually, I mean, the neck, his neck is kind of elongated and kind of weird, but I do like the detail that's in it, so that's kind of cool. I feel like we're going to see some really cool color combinations out of this. However, I was flipping through some random colorations earlier, and maybe I just had bad luck, but I didn't see too many that I actually liked. We'll kind of flip through a few of them, and then maybe towards the end of this video, we'll go through and flip through what melee weapons you can use that sword skin with. So that looks kind of good, but for some reason, the purple looks good on that. I don't know. Anyways, greenish doesn't quite go with Frost. I don't know. Yeah, like the swords, the sword thing is killing me right now when it comes to this bundle. It's really killing me. I really wanted a new longsword. I wanted a strong longsword that was worth using, but doesn't look like we got that. Let me know if there's something I'm missing. You know what? I'm kind of looking at his elbow, like his bracers and all that. They look really good. I really like this silver look on him. It makes him look very. That's what immediately popped into my head, was actually looking at his armor detail when I saw him in full silver. That looks nice. I like that. But yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna color him more like Odin, if anything. I might go with a silver look, but I might exchange some of his. We'll just flip to default real quick. I might exchange some of his cloth colors from blue to like a black, maybe even some of this blue to black. I'm not too sure. But eventually, if you stick around and check out the channel, you'll see where I end up taking this armor. Oh man, see, that looks kind of good. Anyways, that's that. If you guys want the skin, I'm sure you're gonna come up with something really cool. I'm eager to see these skins in the relay. That would be pretty nice. But for the most part, that's gonna be it about this bundle. Like I said, I'll flip through some of these and see what we can turn into a thing. The Broken War can be turned into it. That's a long sword. I've already pre-checked some of these. The Cronus can be done. I think the Dark Sword can be done. Everything that's holding it, everything you see that I transferred to that he's still holding it in the same stance, I'm fairly sure is going to be capable of being turned into the Frysta sword. So there are some options. The Nakanas are katanas, so those are not going to be long swords. Those are not going to be an option. A lot of you guys probably knew that. The Ether Sword could be one. I don't really think it has the viable stats. I could be wrong. But from off the top of my head, I don't think it would really be worth it. The Machete, I don't think is a longsword. You know what? Let's just look. Nope, it is a machete, so it will not be counted as a longsword. So there's that. The Heat Sword, ironically enough, can be turned into the Frysta frozen ice sword. I guess. I guess he should. You should. De a missed opportunity to make a new sword. I feel. I feel like you just. It kills me. Jaw sword, another long sword technically. Machetes, no machetes. Those don't work. I wonder if the Nami. No, the Nami I guess is a machete. What is the Nami classified as? We could probably double check real quick under machete. It is classified as a machete. All right, so Nakana Pangolin Sword could be an option. It actually doesn't look like a terrible melee weapon now that I see it. I don't know how you get access to a Pangolin Sword at the moment. I'm assuming it is alerts. You may not even be able to get it anymore. I don't know. I've had this Pangolin Sword since, oh man, a long time. But there's that. Pangolin Sword seems to be a decent option. Prismaskana actually has worse stats. However, like I said, it does have the Skana does have that augment, I believe, from New Loka. So that's an option. Let's see. Regular Skana, don't know why you do it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Let me know. Like I said, let me know what you plan on using it with. I still have to figure it out. Yeah, the Dakra. Honestly, I love the way the Dakra looks, but it's probably the most viable damage-wise to be used if you really want to use the Frysta skin. I'd probably say the Dakra is your best way to go. But for now, just to kind of show what it looks like, unfortunately, the Cronus is the guinea pig for showing it off. But let me know, like I said, where you're gonna put the Frysta skin. I've said that so many times, but I'm honestly curious because I have to figure out where I want it. Let's just try and get this secondary. Nope. Tertiary. Oops. Tertiary.
Strange. Oh, I just do not see the value of those.
No. What is gonna get this? Is it the energy color? Is the blade? The energy color is the blade. I really want to see this blade a dark color. Almost. Probably the best way to go is smoke, and see it turned into something like that with a really nice hilt. With a very nice hilt. Let me know how you're gonna color. What's your setup? If you're gonna buy this skin, either skin, what's your setup and how are you gonna rock it? I am rock it. Oh boy, I don't know why that was funny. I'm tired. Anyways, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. I'm gonna get this uploaded ASAP so you guys can check it out. But I'm curious. I really am. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time. When we play with some new frames and some new designs. Blow!